Welcome back, everybody, to the fourth episode of the Sutton United Career Mode, and this is a huge episode for the future of this team. It is our very first deadline day. So, in today's episode, we are going to definitely make a left back and a left bin signing. We might wait on the goalkeeper, although we have multiple choices right here. And we have just under, if you look right here, we have just under 2 million for our budget to spend. So I went to the scouting report and I deleted most of the left mids. There's still a bunch of left backs and a bunch of goalkeepers to look at. So if we look at the left mids right now, we have three options. We can go for the best one, who he costs the most, of course. Or we can go with this average one, who I think he's better than this Lucas guy, but Lucas actually has a 900,000 release clause. So, he is the safe option. We have the average option, the best option, and the safe option. Alright, so after organizing all of our left backs, we only have three options left. We have the young option at 19 years old. He's 62 rated, just under $1 million value. We can go at exactly $1 million value to the 65 overall 24-year-old, or this 22-year-old with three playstyles at 64 overall. He is going to cost us the most, of course, but he is also the quickest out of the three. And I like that he has three playstyles, so I'm probably going to target him first. Now, I have decided to sign a left winger before a left back, actually. So I'm going to try and target the best left winger and the best left back. However, together they are combined value of 2,700,000. We have just about 2 million. So, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to offer a player along with money and see if that helps us get the signing through. The club recently acquired the player, so they aren't looking to negotiate his leave. Okay, well that solves that problem right away. Let's look at the other two then. So, we have a 700,000 option and a 550,000 option. Is not bad, actually. Do we take him or do we take Minos? Actually, looking at this, it looks like Lucas is more well-rounded, so I'm going to actually sign Lucas. Alright, so we're starting negotiations with our first actual transfer signing. Hopefully this goes well. Let's see if they want a player swap. Now, we have a bunch of strikers, right? Maybe we can afford to lose one. Let's add in Kasimu, I think that's how you say his name. And then we're going to offer a transfer fee of 400,000. Okay, so they don't want a player. They just want 510. Let's see if we can get 490 out of them. That should be right. No, they want 510, and I learned my lesson from the last episode. If you keep on countering, they will not accept your offer and just walk away. So I'm going to accept the 510. That is under his value. And now let's move on to the player negotiations. Alright, so he's going to be a crucial player for our club, of course. And he wants 3 years on his contract. That's exactly what I wanted. No release clause. Perfect. And finally, how much should he make per year? I'm going to put him at 4,000. I think that's a bit too much, isn't it? Let's move him down to 3,500. I'm just a bit scared that he's going to walk away from my low offer. Okay, that's reasonable for him. So now we are welcoming our very first signing of the club. I think his name is Lucas, if I believe that is correct. And, yep, Lucas Schreff from Hansa Rostock for 510. Let's see, he's 64 overall and great first 11 fit. Okay, good. Best possible deal was 330,000. Are you kidding me? How could I have got that out of him? I even offered 490 and they rejected. Alright, so the left winger instruction is gone now. Let's look at a left back to sign. So we went very cheap with the left winger. So now we can target the best possible left back, which I think Fabian is the best possible left back. They want over $1 million for this guy. We only have 1,326,000 to offer. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer a striker with them. Let's offer Kasimu again. And a transfer fee of 1 million. Okay, so they don't want a player. They want a transfer fee of 1.1 and a sell-on clause of 15%. What we're gonna do, since every little bit is important to us, we're just gonna offer 1 million straight up and give them the sell-on clause. And that's what they want. Perfect. Let's go to negotiate. Of course, he is going to be crucial for us. He's gonna start right away over Wilkins. Contract length of 4 years. That's perfect. And no release clause. So for the wages, we're gonna give him exactly 2,000. He was making 1,400 there, and he's happy with that. Okay. So here is our second signing for the club. Of course, we made the free agent signing a few episodes ago, but actual transfer signing is a left back, 64 rated. He cost us just $1 million, right? What rating? An A rating. Great. Excellent deal. Best possible deal was only 40K cheaper. That's pretty good, actually. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so that's all for now. We have... How much do we have left? We have 200K left. It's not enough to make a good goalkeeper signing, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave the goalkeeper until next transfer window. Hopefully we can earn a lot of money in between that and maybe scout some more better goalkeepers. Alright, so I advanced 1 hour and I moved my camera to the center of the screen so we can see if there's any emails coming in about possible deals. You can see all the latest deals. Let's actually look. Is there any oh my gosh, Alphonso Davies went to Barcelona. Isn't he linked with Real Madrid in real life? I don't think he's going to go to Real Madrid. I'm personally a Bayern Munich fan. If you can look right up here. I like Bayern Munich. So I follow a lot of their transfer news, and I don't think Davies is going to go to Real Madrid, but he has wanted to play for them before. Anyways, Camavinga, he went to Bayern Munich from Real Madrid. Nearly the same price as Davies, actually. And Michael Moreno went from Real Sociedad all the way to PSG, 66 million. Okay, so I advanced all the way down to 1 hour left, and there were no emails that came in. So, unfortunately, we can't sell any of our extra strikers that we have. I think we have about 6 or 5. We don't need that many. So, we're going to end the deadline day right now. Alright, so here is what the first team is looking like after the 2 signings that we made on deadline day. We have Sheriff here at left mid. He's all well-rounded with 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, and a left foot. As well as Grealinger, who's 64 rated. He can play left back and left mid. Very quick, and he also looks pretty well-rounded. Okay, so checking up on our emails now. We have 1 player leaving on international duty. So it's actually a good reason we signed a left back, because our starting left back, Wilkins, was going on international duty to New Zealand. I didn't know this at the start of the episode, but we decided to sign a left back anyways. Thankfully we did, because we could be hurting for those few days that he's gone. Let's get rid of that, and we have a youth squad monthly report. There's 4 players here, and they are all still looking to be great. I'm still going to let them stay here until they request to come out. So now we have a match day versus Swindon at 4 points. Now I've used 2 games already for out of my 10 per season. I played the very first game of the preseason cup, and I played the very first game of the season. Well, we made 2 new signings, and I want to play the 3rd game of the season. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Now you can see the team sheet here. Sheriff is in at left mid as well as Grealinger. We're going to use the first team for this game. And yeah, let's see if we can get a win against Swindon Town, right? Alright, we're kicking off in yellow. They are kicking off in blue. They throw the ball up to the right. And let's see if our new left back and left mid can stop them. Alright, our left back Grealinger wins it back. Oh, we just gave the ball away with our center back. Can they finish? He cuts it back, and yes. So, we are down already. 1-0 in the, 3rd minute? That's great. Yeah, it was a nice finish, to be fair. Let's see if we can come back and tie the game right away. Alright, Patrick is running down the right here. He cuts it back to Smith. We lose the ball, but we tackle their center back, and Smith pulls his shot wide. Oh, that was a great chance to equalize almost immediately after they scored. Unlucky there. Oh, Patrick tackles him on the right wing. Smith gets the ball, tries to cut it back to O'Brien, but their center back cuts it out and clears. Good life with a nice tackle, and then we play it up to our striker O'Brien. Let's see what Sheriff can do on the left wing. Was that touch too heavy? No, he gets another touch out. We're going to cut it back to O'Brien, but O'Brien overruns the ball. Alright, Patrick's down on the right again. There's a player back post. Can we get it to him? No, their center back jumps and gets it. They're playing through the middle here. And that's a nice cut by one of our center backs. They almost get it again, but we eventually clear. Now Sheriff is on the left. There's a player back post. Of course, we overrun it again. All the bronzes do is just overrun the ball. Alright, Kizzy now plays it to Smith. It's a nice build-up play there. Patrick's on the right again. I feel like I've been saying his name a lot this game. He cuts it back to O'Brien. He finds Eastman in the box, and Eastman slots it into the bottom right-hand corner. That's a nice team goal. Even the build-up play in midfield was great. Patrick with a nice hold-up play, and then he cuts it to O'Brien, who also had nice hold-up play, and Eastman, our captain, with a nice finish. They're playing through the middle here, and it looks like it's going to be halftime here soon. Alright, so we go into halftime here, tied 1-1. Let's kick off the second half and see if we can take the lead. We're playing through the center here. Smith has the ball, nice hold up, tries to get it to Patrick. Patrick's shot is saved. I thought they were going to cut that out. However, let's keep up the pressure. Can we get another chance here? Back into Patrick. Patrick finds O'Brien. O'Brien's through here, but the angle is just too much, and a goalkeeper with another nice save. Alright, they're working down the left here. He cuts it into their striker. He tries to take a shot, and it's blocked, but it falls right to their other striker. Or maybe it's their right wing. I don't know. How unlucky is that? I mean, both of our center backs were basically right on top of that guy taking a shot. So maybe we should have had one covering the other guy as well. O'Brien gets the ball there, but he gives it to Smith, and he finishes right away. That was a nice team play. We tie it almost immediately after they score in the 73rd minute. Alright, we win the ball back in midfield. And now O'Brien is trying to walk through their defense. Gape with it now. Throws it to Patrick, who finishes it. He gets through their defense. There's a little gap right there. What a nice finish by Patrick. We get 2 goals within the matter of 5 minutes, right after they score. That's a great way to come back. Alright, this is the 89th minute. See if they can get another goal here. We block it, but it still falls back to them. Crosses is in. Kizzy with a nice header at the back post. Alright, Grielinger with the last attack of the game. Cuts it back to Eastman. Eastman to Sheriff. That's a bad pass there. Alright, well, we get a 3-2 victory, which is pretty good. Swindon Town is not that bad of a team, but they're not great, of course. Let's look. O'Brien with a nice game. Our new players, Grielinger with a 6.9 and Sheriff with a 6.5. Overall, good performance from the team. The goalkeeper didn't do anything, though. He had 0 saves. Yeah, good life with a solid performance in center back. Patrick with a nice performance down the right wing. Yeah. I'm very happy with the team performance. And let's go into the press conference now. So the first question is about Sheriff. Was that debut a bit of a letdown? I'm sure he's going to give us more eventually, but I think the better answer here would be it takes time for them to settle. Yeah, and Grielinger as well. I mean, they didn't have a bad performance in my point of view, but I'm going to say it takes time to settle. And then let's see what the last question is. Just one goal in it. Are you happy with today's performance? I mean, like I said, everybody did their job except for the goalkeeper. It was a good overall performance. So I think, yeah, I'm going to say every player did his job today. Which, it's true. We didn't have any really terrible performance here. And yeah, I'm very happy with the result. Let's see what we have in the next game. Alright, so now I am back, and let's take a nice quick look at the standings. We are in 7th place, 4 wins and 2 draws. If we go up top, we can see Wrexham and Mansfield are in 1st and 2nd. Remember, Wrexham handed us a huge defeat in the last episode. Our rival, AFC Wimbledon, is in 10th place, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. Other than that, let's go look at the bottom of the table. You have Walsall and Morecambe in 24th and 23rd. We just played Swindon, who is in 21st. They have 1 win, 1 draw, and 5 losses, so just a 1-goal victory against them is probably not what we're going to need in the future, but a victory is a victory, and that is 3 points in the bag. If we can honestly just get a playoff opportunity this year, which I'm going to try to save 2 of my games to play them, I want to play the playoffs this year, and hopefully we can get a chance to go up to English League One. I know there's a lot left in the season, so we don't want to rush anything right now. With the first transfer window done, let's just advance a few more days. We have an away match against Forest Green. So Gape is pretty low. I didn't make any substitutions last game. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a few small substitutions, not too much. Cashett's going to come on for Smith, and Pereira is going to come on for O'Brien. And then, yeah, that should be all for now. Thankfully, our 2 new signings seem to have a lot of fitness. Alright, so we're going to tactical sim this. We will not use one of our own plays for this game. So we just checked Forest Green is in the bottom half of the table. We should be able to make a nice
doing well to keep possession.
They played the ball center. Can they get a shot off right away? They do get a shot off.
Well, it goes down as a miss so early in the...
Is he going to try and pull it back? Yes,
he has time to play it over.
There's a lot of space in our box.
And a chance for them to nudge in front.
That shot wide as well.
A great shot.
We're playing down the center now. Pulls it back to our right winger. Back to our striker. Do we have space?
Here.
Yes, that is our first goal. Beautyman, our right center mid in the 40th minute. Alright, let's see if we can hold them off until halftime and get some substitutions in.
Feeding it through.
There's a lot of space, but they intercept.
Well,
we get the ball back in midfield. Can we finish? No, we are tackled, but our second opportunity falls to Pereira, our left striker, in the 45th minute, right on halftime.
And now
that's a nice way to take a 2-0 lead into halftime, and let's make some small substitutions. So, I'm going to bring on Coley. Seems to not have that much fitness right now. We're going to bring on Wilkins at left back, and we're going to bring on Sweeney at left center back for John. And yeah, we will roll with that for the second half. Let's see if we can secure the win by adding a 3rd goal, or if
away they go again. Second half is underway here.
We're playing through the center now.
And
we get our 3rd goal by Pereira in the 51st minute. We are really taking it to Forest Green now. It's so nice to see our team play so well,
going to be a thrashing.
We only won by 1 goal last game. We cut the ball out in midfield.
Trying
we
to
play
open
a nice
them
through pass.
Oh, but he's done brilliantly to cut it out.
Trying right there. He was through on goal, but he tried to cross it,
Sankati Dabo. Suzuki.
They play back to their center mid. They have a few nice passes coming. He's through on goal, and they score. Morton in the 79th minute. It's 3-1. We should be fine. We don't have to worry too much about it.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline. Heaps of clearance.
They pick the ball back up in midfield and plays it back to their striker. Could be through here again, and they get a second. Okay, it's the 90th minute, so we shouldn't have to worry about a 3rd goal, but it is kind of frustrating seeing how we flew a nice,
and there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, that is game.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about
Pereira
showed
with an 8.9, got 2 goals. Beautyman with an 8.2. Foley didn't do much. Kizzy played well in defense. How did our new signings do? Sheriff was a 6.1. That's not terrible. Not bad. And then Grealinger was a 6.0. I mean, they have yet to impress, but they haven't done anything terrible to really ruin their chances of playing for us. I mean, we made a huge investment into them. Hopefully they repay us in the future. Alright, so we have 2 player chats. One from Pereira, who's saying that he is happy to play in any position that he wants, or that we want, and we needed him as striker there, and he turned in with 2 goals, so I'm very pleased with his performance. I was very pleased with your attitude. And O'Brien, he came to us about a contract discussion. He wants to renew his contract, which I believe we already did, but let me take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at O'Brien's contract and see if we have to sign him to a longer contract. Well, would you look at that? O'Brien is on a loan. I mean, how do you want me to exactly extend your contract when you are on loan? So what we're going to have to do is whenever his contract finishes, maybe we can sign him back on another loan, or maybe we can sign him to the first team and actually bring him into the squad. He's valued at $525,000. We are going to need a striker eventually, so maybe we sign him. He's used to the team. He knows all the players. He's performed pretty well for us, so I wouldn't be against it. But for now, we cannot sign him to a contract extension. And let's just move on to the next game of the season. It is against Accrington at home. We are going to use the first team as we don't have a game in the near future, I believe. But we need to... Let's go to team management real quick, and we'll bring on O'Brien and Smith again. So Accrington here.
And now they get the ball rolling.
Let's see what they have to offer. They are in the red, we are in the yellow.
Defending.
We could be through here. A nice through pass. Can he finish? He hits the post.
Against the post.
But the rebound falls to our striker who pulls it back to Patrick, and Patrick he finishes in the 9th minute. So we are 1-0 up, and Accrington had a nice long throw in there. They get the second ball in midfield.
Can they take
advantage? A long shot.
Oh, a smart stop.
Saved by our goalkeeper. The following corner kick.
They couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Far enough. We're going to have to clear our lines again. Falls to their striker who plays the center, who finishes it. Their Cam in the 21st
a magnificent
minute.
Game unfolding.
Alright, so we're tied 1-1. We were playing really well until
then. So back underway.
They pick up the loose ball in midfield, who's playing it through to their striker.
Using the space
tries
really
to cut
well,
it back.
you've got to
Nice save by our goalie.
Needed to be better, and a fine stop.
They still have the ball. They're playing very well here.
For getting past him.
He whips it across,
the cross
connected.
That time completely overcooked.
Come on, we need to clear here,
under the pressure.
And we cannot clear here. The Cam gets his second goal of the game in the 41st minute.
Apparently.
All right, let's see if we can tie it up before
back
halftime.
Underway as we reflect on.
All right, so we are at halftime now. Nothing really happened after their second goal. For the team management, we are going to make some substitutes. It looks like they did not save the changes I made before the game, but it is what it is, and we're going to rock with this for the second half of the game. See if we can come back and possibly get a victory against Accrington.
No wonder
we just scored in the 52nd minute by Patrick. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
Here.
I believe there was a long pass from midfield, and then we threw it down to the right wing.
Crossing possibilities.
Nice finish. So it's tied up 2-2. Let's see what happens.
Moving the ball. What a commitment to
defending. They have the ball outside of our box.
Away by the keeper.
Away, but
a chance here perhaps to invigorate the.
However, we cannot clear it too far. A deflection off of our center back, and our goalkeeper still makes the save. And that should be
and
game.
A good-looking pass.
It's not
can
over
they
yet.
Nudge in front late on here.
And they scored.
Can you believe it?
Okay.
With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek,
I mean, to be fair, they probably deserved the victory.
Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about the next time.
There's nothing I can say about it. I mean, I thought the game was over. 90th minute. The ball was in midfield. It wasn't enough. Okay, whatever. I mean, let's see how Accrington is in the actual league standings. I think they're a pretty good team, so we can't be too down on ourselves. We are in 8th place now. So as you can see, Accrington is in 16th place, which is kind of frustrating considering they dominated us a lot in the stats for that game. Yes, we did keep it close, but it shows that they deserve to win that game, which is very frustrating considering our league table. We are actually in 8th place now. 5 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses, and I believe that is a good way to end this episode right here. Yeah, it was a good episode. We made 2 signings. They've performed alright for us so far. I didn't check their ratings for the last game, but I'm assuming they didn't do too great considering we were dominated. However, that is all for this episode, and I will see you in the next episode. Please leave a comment if there's any players you want me to sign. In the next transfer window, we're going to need a striker and a goalie. Okay, so keep that in mind. Please leave a nice comment. If you're enjoying the series, like the video and subscribe, as that really helps my channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode then. Goodbye.